This is Beyond the Tracks podcast. What's going on? It's your man, DJ Big Mike.
Hey, yo, what up, though? Big Dooley in the building.
And you know what it is. It's the Angry Artist.
And this is Beyond the Tracks podcast. Lloyd is up in this mug drinking some tequila. Today,
buddy.
In his Crip cup.
So what does that mean for y'all?
Install angry.
No, angry activated. I'm always angry.
Angry activated.
Like
there
the
you
Hulk.
go.
You
There
know,
you go.
like you said in Avengers.
Yeah.
What's your secret?
I hate what they did with the Hulk, by the way. I'm sorry, that's so out of left field. Every time they come up with a new Hulk, I like him even less. So I don't know.
But they're
Bring back David Banner.
But they're exploring the whole universe of Hulks.
Let me.
The Hulk. He's still David Banner.
Yeah, I mean,
He's Bruce.
I'm talking about Bruce. I'm talking about the Lou Ferrigno Hulk. I know I'm old as shit. My bad, America.
Wait. If he's old as shit, what does that make us?
Original.
He talking about the green paint.
For real. The
green
Hulk,
paint up
right?
Hulk, yeah.
It was the actual real guy. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, what it do, fellas?
I don't know.
What's crack lacking?
So yeah, what's good? What's good? Okay. Lloyd, I'm gonna let you go and get us started because you came in here acting like you got some shit to say.
I'm just trying to
Per
say.
normal.
Okay. I got a question for everybody out there.
Yep.
Timberland.
Okay.
AI artists.
Okay.
I heard about that.
Okay.
What y'all feel about that?
Bro, you hit me last night with that.
I know.
You hit me last night, and I hadn't really thought about it in totality.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Break it down.
And anybody that knows me as a producer, as a DJ, as this Timberland is my guy. He's been my guy for ever.
Right.
So I do tread lightly.
Okay.
I do tread lightly.
Okay.
Because in my mind, Timberland is a genius, period. Mm-hmm. And I feel like he is on the verge of. I think he's ahead of his time.
He might be, yeah.
Because I got a feeling he's got some shit coming. Because he's been really pushing AI stuff, especially artists doing hooks and that kind of stuff and concepts of songs. He's been pushing that for a minute. Like this ain't new.
Skynet.
Okay. Yeah, I mean he's been pushing this for a minute. So this ain't new. But this is the problem that I have with all AI.
Okay.
Let's talk about it.
It's becoming too easy. And if you pay the right amount of money, you can get done whatever you need done with no talent, for example, if we're just talking music, you don't have to know how to play an instrument. You don't even know how to have to structure a song. You don't even know how to write it. You don't even have to write a song anymore. There's you know what I'm saying? Because you can put it in AI. I've done it.
Right.
I've done it.
Right.
So you can put in your idea in AI, what type of beat you want, BPMs, you put all this stuff in, and it literally will write a song for you. And if you want to take it to a whole nother level, I could say what I need to say. You got to do like A, E, 7, 9, all this stuff. You do all that, and that shit will sing it in your voice.
Damn.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying?
So
like, I think AI is good to help. But when it's doing everything, you kind of go, wow.
I got something to say about that though.
Okay.
I'm gonna say one word.
Okay.
Gorillas. You know who that is?
You talking about the group?
The animated group.
Yeah.
So that was a precursor to this. And even back, I'm gonna go back even further than that. We all can remember this Robotech. They had a computer generated artist. People computer generate Tupac.
Yeah, but
So is this just the next
hold on,
level?
wait a minute. Well, come on now.
I'm reading.
That was more like
the
the
band, the
hologram?
Gorillaz, was an actual group that
But what I'm
actually
saying
sang.
was, it softened us up. It softened us up for this. Think about that.
No, I think AI has hit the scene. This is just my opinion. Has hit the scene, and Lloyd, we talk about it all the time as creatives.
Yeah.
But it has hit the scene, and everybody's jumping on the bandwagon. And what happens when shit goes viral and people are there? It's a huge mass thing that people jump on, right? The technology gets better. They continue to push it because why? It makes money.
Well, I got one thing to say about that.
Temporarily.
With the AI, you can't copyright it.
Nah, you can though.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you can. I've researched
original
that,
works,
and you can. Yeah,
or anything that was influenced by
like,
original works.
If you just take, say, make a logo for this, and it makes you a logo. No, you can't.
No, I'm talking about the creative stuff.
You can't copyright that
I'm
because
about music
they take
like that. You can't, because nobody's really done it. You've created this whole entity that's not real. You can't. I looked into it. You cannot copyright it. Even with art and music and all that, you cannot copyright it yet.
So there's a guy who did his logo with AI, and then why is that different?
Because it's personalized exactly to you. Exactly to you. And what you put in it. But
Hold on.
When you're doing music, when you're doing,
I ain't heard the end of the story yet, though.
No, I'm just saying he pays somebody to kind of take it, change it up, just a smidgen. Like I want to say, like the font was a little different, that was pretty much it.
Okay.
He owns that. He's trademarked that. He's copywritten that. You can't use it, and you can't. He has did it to a point where, like, because I've read into this. Now people can't use those particular colors with that particular font with that. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so there is a way to do it.
but that's because somebody else did it, not AI only.
Right.
AI only.
What if Timberland makes the tracks? He writes the music, and gets AI to sing it.
That's a very gray area.
Is
But
it?
right now, as of the laws,
Where's the gray area?
as the laws stand right now, AI cannot be copywritten.
But music can be, though.
But you know what I'm saying? As of right now,
Right, but that's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is
The song itself is.
you're saying that Timberland has an AI artist. He can't copyright that. I'll bet you $1 billion he can't because
Right.
he's written the song.
he got money.
But if you do pay a writer to write the song, you create the beat, and then you have AI sing.
But the difference is,
Or what if you write the song, AI sings it, and AI created the beat? You just put your Timberland stank on it.
But what I'm saying is, you actually written a code. If you write a code and create a whole song and a whole person and don't have no musical talent, Timberland's got talent. He creates his own beats, his own tracks. But me, not knowing music at all, I create a song out of the blue. I can't copyright that.
Well, let's be honest. It's not going to sound like a Timberland beat, number one, no matter what, right?
Right.
No matter
Well,
what really
maybe.
AI kind of put on it, right? Timberland kind of put some shit on his that it's very hard to duplicate. You can try,
Right.
but
Yeah, for real.
it will be hard. I'm going to tell you what really surprised me about Timbo, and you're right. He always has been a little bit ahead of his game. I
Yes,
recently
yes.
watched an interview with him talking to some other young producers where he was saying, like, yo, y'all send beats. Like back in the day, we ain't send no damn beats.
No,
Right?
You had to be there. You
Right?
had to be there.
Like you had to be there in
Yes.
the room.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
I will let you hear
And I
this
ma-
beat, right?
and
if
I
you
made-
want to
yeah.
purchase this beat,
Yes.
right? So from that aspect, and then next thing I seen was him come out with the AI artist. I was like, oh damn, he must be onto something again, right? He knew that then, not to give away
Right.
his
What he
his
had.
work for free, and I think might be his next wave.
But the thing is, he's already got the talent to make the music and everything else. I couldn't do that and make it legit. You couldn't do it and make it legit. You might be able to. But you see what I'm getting at with that?
I mean, I've produced
Yes.
tracks before, so yeah, I guess I could.
I mean, there's so much you have to input into AI, right? You're not just gonna come out. I mean, there's a few things that add in some 808. Okay, put in this,
Not
but
necessarily.
It's some
but
crazy
still,
stuff out
right? I'll put this kick in that third track, right? And that
You can literally say that to AI.
you probably can,
Yeah.
but I still don't.
I've been
see it
fucking around
being-
trying
But
to
once
see what it
again,
can do.
you have to know how to structure music. If you don't know how to structure music,
which
and it will
it can
help you
learn
with that.
though,
Yeah.
right? AI
Yeah.
gets better, right?
Yes.
It can learn
Yeah.
on how to get better
Learn-
at what
learn
you're
your
trying to
style.
do, right?
Well, I mean, what is the difference if I type into what is it, Chat GPT?
Chat GPT.
Yeah.
GPT.
Yeah.
Create a business plan for X, Y, and Z. I live in Monroe, Michigan. The census is this. The breakdown is this. And they
Right.
write a whole business plan for me. Now you got people out there that's their job. Their job is to help create business
But
plans.
it's not. It will give you the
That's-
basis of a business plan. Let's
Yes.
really be specific
no,
yeah,
about
yeah.
that.
I
right?
guess you're right. It is pretty much the
You
basics.
can't take that to a bank and
Hell
say, "Hey, I
no.
want a loan," right?
Hell, they be like,
They will laugh at you, right?
I'm gonna say
So it
they
get
will
you
probably do
started.
like 90% of it.
I will give you that. I will give you that.
It puts
But
everything in
there's
motion.
still-
Gives you kind of what to say in this section. But you have, if you don't know your area and you don't know your business,
It's used
yeah.
to, if you use it to influence, right, or to take your work to the next level, but there has to be some originality, right? There has to be some input, right?
Right.
You have to put, and then I think that person should have some type of, I don't know if copyright is the word, but control or
Yeah.
financial compensation to what you created.
See,
you
with
can get
AI.
paid. You can get paid, but because it draws from a pool of stuff that owned by other people.
Other people.
Right, and then that's
That's
where you
the
get
problem.
messy.
I
That's
guess
where
like
you get messy.
That's the
see, and
problem.
because I've always, and Lloyd to tell you like, because Lloyd is a graphic designer, you know what I'm saying, and an artist, but your graphic design game is tight, right?
Right.
Your digital art game is tight.
Yes.
But that took years and years and years of
Now
practice.
you see where my basis
right?
is coming from.
So then when I see, and this is where I'm so torn, because when I see somebody who I've seen what you create with Photoshop, and it's hot fucking garbage.
Right.
It's I've
Yeah,
seen your
yeah.
business cards.
There
I've
you go.
seen your
There you
logo.
go.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
seen this. It's basic as fuck, and it's hot ass garbage.
and all of a sudden,
But then all of a sudden, you are posting up these flyers and shit like that that just look
Yeah.
amazing. And I think, how the hell, like, there ain't no, bro, I've been working with Photoshop for 20 years.
Or
And there
you-
ain't no way you can learn that shit
You got
overnight.
access to some damn templates.
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying? Or
but
something.
still, but I get what he's
But,
saying.
and then you
I
start,
feel you, though.
and then you start seeing, as this AI stuff grows, you start seeing, oh, this motherfucker didn't create that.
Right.
Because that looks exactly the same way.
But I'm gonna tell you something that AI really struggles with is typesetting.
and
right.
these things right here.
Right? I mean, you can create great digital pieces, but as soon as you really need to, fit in that text, right? Because certain things I want to hide behind this little rock. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
I want to highlight this part, right? I want to add some contrast to that bottom, right?
Quit using the free shit.
It's gonna AI is not gonna be able to manipulate
is.
that
Quit
in
using
a
the free
way
shit.
that no, I can do it myself. I don't even need.
No,
the
I'm
AI
saying
to
that's
do
the
that.
problem.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But there's still levels to it, right?
Yeah.
AI is not going to be able to output what my graphic designer of 15 years has been doing. I guarantee you, it's going to be years by the time AI catch up with my graphic designer.
You might be right.
It's
I
in
mean,
the details.
to be honest with you, I hope
it's
yeah,
in the
yeah.
details.
It's in the details.
right? If to an untrained eye, right?
That's the
But
key.
It will
That's
look great.
the key.
That's what
the
I'm
key.
saying, right? But for those of us in the graphic design world, right, who really look at the distortion of images and colors and shapes,
minute
right,
snapshot.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
misplaced pigments,
Yeah.
right. The trained eye will catch that. You know what I'm saying? And graphic designers, it sticks out like a sore
That's me
damn
all the damn
thumb.
time.
You know what
That's
I'm
me
saying?
all day.
Right. So and that's what I'm saying. It still has a way to go. Like I'm not worried about AI replacing me as a comedian. Like I have no worries at all because number one, I'm a storyteller. Right.
Right.
Go ahead and tell AI, kick out you a funny story. See what you get.
But
Right.
what it's going to do is give you a template. I get
Well,
what,
yeah, I mean, but everybody.
but as far
Right.
as
But once again, like comedy is so different.
It
It's
is.
so different.
It's so different because
It's so different.
you have to have so many pieces.
Right.
You have to be able to write.
callbacks.
Get it over the right.
You have to, right. You have to be able to
You gotta
change
have
on
that.
the spot,
Improvisation.
and it's about delivery.
Yeah.
You know, it's so I get that. Like for me, I would tell one thing that bugged me out was I kept seeing I'm on a lot of DJ like forums and shit, right?
Okay.
And so I keep seeing this program, and I can't remember the name of the program, but everybody keeps asking, "Do you use this? Do you use this for your mashups? Do you do blah blah blah?" And so I'm like, let me go see what the fuck this is, bruh. I literally take, I want to blend these 5 songs.
It blends them.
And I put it in there, and it blends them. Now, to me, the blends were hot garbage.
Right.
But there's a way where you just go in, you're just clicking shit. I want this smoother. I want this like this. I want this like this. And it's like, what the hell?
So, me having limited DJ ability, and I can work things to get around things.
Right.
I can go and do that.
Oh, yeah.
Easily.
Oh, yeah.
And as far as what you're talking about, okay, fix this part. Fix that part. Do this, do there. Comedy's done. Art, go in there. Okay, change this font. Change that.
If it was more of a script, not even that though. It can't even kick out full scripts.
You can do that. I've investigated and done deep.
I know this motherfucker wrote
It can
my man a
output
whole
but is it going to be watchable? Right? Right? Because what AI don't understand is culture, right? It can't understand
the person behind the keyboard does.
the perspective of the words. Somewhat, right? But AI is doing this for you, though, right? Now we're talking about people input. We're talking about the true capabilities of AI, right? I mean, if you're helping it, that's one thing. I think that is the best way to get the best output, right? Take what you got and make this shit better with it, right? It's a tool, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Use it as a tool.
So,
it's not a replacement for talent, though, which is what the problem has become.
AI users are coders. They're not artists.
They're coders. I would agree with that.
Because you got to learn the parameters, you got to learn all this, the stuff that I learned making websites and
to
making
input,
apps
right?
and everything else.
You have to know what to input to get shit out.
Yes.
It's not that easy.
And then get in there and tweak it and say, like a website. I go in there and say, frame this and do that. And you've seen me actually do it and it pop it into place.
Yeah.
Same thing with AI.
I don't know, bro. I think we all getting ready to. That shit about to be like the Minority Report.
No, not Minority Report.
Shit,
Skynet.
I mean, it's already taking orders at Taco Bell, right? As long as
McDonald's too,
right? McDonald's too, But as long as you can get, my chalupa, get them beans off of that boy, right?
Get that shit right. I ain't got no problem with it. You straight? Yeah,
get it straight. Okay. So it's coming, right? I don't want to be the old head that's in denial, right?
You old head. What the fuck?
Yeah,
we
are old head. We are unks, whatever you want to call it. The OGs. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm past uncle. I'm not uncle no more.
You funkle. A fucking uncle.
Damn.
Yeah. So, but wait a minute, hold on. We started this podcast with music.
Yeah.
Let's rewind then. Go back there.
Okay.
Hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's changed, but then again, has it?
Not for me.
Because all three of us, like you said, are uncles.
Right.
Our lane is 90s and 2K hip hop. New stuff we kind of resonate with, really. At all.
As Dylan said.
But see,
you was born in the 1900s?
But I don't understand how people say that because Snoop still makes albums, right? Nas still makes albums. You know what I'm saying? But all Busta still make new music, right? All my favorite MCs that's still alive, Method Man is making incredible fucking music right now, right? Method is like,
he's my fave.
Back in his motherfucking bag. Method Man is in his bag right now, right?
But you gonna be like, where you come back from?
Right? Where you been?
You done went to Africa?
So that's why I say when people be like, oh, rap today, I'm like, what are you listening to? Because my cats is still on it.
But they solidified their journey and everything else when we were growing up.
True.
And most of their fan base is us.
That's right. No doubt. No doubt.
New kids like, who is that? I need to listen to YN Melly. I need to listen to this.
Yeah,
that's for them.
But we did that same shit.
No doubt, that's for them.
We didn't. Come on, we love us some Temptations now. We love us some Maze now.
That was before my time.
We love
growing up, no doubt.
Growing up, we was like,
we didn't want to hear that station. That's the old days.
When did hip hop come out? When did hip hop start really?
Late
70s, early 80s.
Our generation.
Yeah, it got big.
Yeah,
our generation. Yeah. So, like R&B started when Chuck Berry.
Oh yeah,
all that shit
before then.
Right. Our dads. And they tuned to that. And they went for how long? Before we was born.
Right.
So the same thing right now, but our artists are still going.
But it's even some new artists. Like our fucks with Big X the Plug. Right?
Oh God,
like Fam is going really hard. Right from the first time I heard this cat, I was like, hold up.
Who this motherfucker right here?
Who is this cat? Right?
Yeah, I'm with you.
I can rock with this cat. Right? Cole is still making music. Kendrick is still making music.
Pause.
Like, What are you talking about? There's no damn good. What are y'all listening to? Hip hop, man.
No,
The pop on fire for me.
I'm gonna tell you what it is, and we've talked about this on this podcast for 3 years.
Yeah, we have.
Me and my brother used to talk about it. Rome used to talk about, and really what it boils. Oh, that just gave me chills.
Right.
So we've talked about
Rome, miss
it,
you, boy.
and what it is, it's. I'm gonna go back to it's instant gratification.
Okay.
And to me, this generation, because everything is moving so fast, their attention span is short. So what is a hit for us? We would listen to a whole album for a year because a single would come out,
Right.
then 2 or 3 would come out,
Yep.
then the album would drop,
came out.
right?
Right.
And that had, not only did that have more songs on it, but it had bonus tracks on it
Yep.
because if you bought the CD,
You got it.
got some bonus
You got
tracks.
2 or
You feel
3
me?
extra boys
Now
on the
it's
end.
people do not release
It's
singles.
just about one song.
It's either one song, they only have one song, or they released a whole album today, which to me can be amazing if it's talent and it's good, if it's good music. A lot of people are just pushing shit out. I want to shout out Kid, the producer. This brother done dropped like 4 albums and it seemed like 2 days. You know, it hasn't been. It's probably been about,
It's been a month.
I would say about 2 months. About 2 months.
Month.
But who even drops that? You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
they're short albums. They're not EPs. They're just short tracks.
Okay.
But that's fire. But I also want to groove on the album for a while.
Let me ask you
maybe
this
that's just
before
me.
we jump up. Didn't mixtapes came before streaming,
Yes.
Oh
right?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
right? So we was giving
Green
this
Lantern.
shit away before streaming ever really even
Yes,
got
facts.
here, right? I just wanted to point,
Okay, I got
point that
something.
out.
Yeah.
Rome, you in the building. I'm gonna pull a layer back.
Ron, don't watch our podcast.
Hey, yeah, he does. hey, Lenny Williams.
Okay.
Okay,
Song he got. That's 7.5 minutes long.
Okay.
yeah,
Our songs, 5.5 minutes long.
okay,
New songs, maybe 3 minutes.
Facts.
right.
So
And half of that is core.
has social media ruined music? I think so.
See?
I
Well-
do. Because everything's for TikTok, everything's for social media.
Not
because-
everything.
and they don't watch it long enough to understand what's going on.
Well, I think people. I think
That generation, maybe.
yeah.
That's what I'm getting at.
I think the young. I think the younger generation has come to the understanding that I don't have to make a 5-minute song. Really, the only thing I really care about to make this shit pop is it has a hot ass 30 to 45 seconds in it, because that's what's gonna get on TikTok. That's what's gonna get on these little reels. That's what's
So-
gonna get here.
That's
and now,
prove my point.
right, and now, if you really love that artist, you might go and stream his stuff
Right.
because now you want to hear the whole song. But that's really all they focus on is getting that 30 to 45
Well,
seconds.
here's another dying breed, right? I just seen a meme the other day with the highest streaming or highest played
Bless you.
series of albums, right, from any particular artist. in Which number 1 was the Carter 1 through 6, or really 1 through 5, and that shit he just put out. And and there's so many others, right? Jay-Z with the Blueprints, right? Eminem was right in his album. So it was so many of them that's gone.
But they
That's
get
gone.
plays because of people like us. We keep playing them over and over again.
Us, we do, right?
Yeah.
I still value albums. I still value, right?
Well, in the music business,
Jeezy, right?
Yes. Yes.
Right? I got to hear Thug
He ain't dropped
Motivation.
no one in
I was
what?
waiting for Thug Motivation 103, like, you
he was
what
out
I'm
here,
saying?
I'm just playing.
Right? Like I was waiting on because it is a specific brand of music and from one of my artists that
Yeah.
is irreplaceable, right? And as long as them boys are still coming out, in which I'm good with
But
hip
you're
hop,
missing,
baby.
but you guys are going way past what I'm trying to tell you. The music is getting killed for social media. The actual understanding and loving what was going on is getting
I
killed.
think just this new generation is
Yeah,
shit. Some of it.
I think social
can't
media
say
is
all.
just because it's a new way to listen to it.
and
you
it's
know what I'm saying?
exposed, right? There's
So,
another flip side,
I
right?
get
But hold on. Let's be honest too. Social media has brought a lot of our artists
right
back into the limelight.
Thank you.
They're
That's
going
where I
on
was going.
tour.
That's
Still
the
got
flip
5 minute
side.
songs though.
You know, but
That's the flip
they're
side.
always going to have that.
Right.
Even because that's the way they're used to writing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And you got to think, but think about a lot of these cats that are coming back out, that are not putting out new music. They're singing their old shit. They're
Yes.
going
Right.
on tour
And
with their old
fire.
shit. They're remixing
Right.
and remastering their old shit.
Well, we know the deal.
You
What
know,
you do
so-
after
But
10 years, you
you're
re-record
still-
your own shit.
you're still missing
to
my
get your
point, though.
masters back. Right.
These new
It's
artists.
not. You
Okay.
keep saying this. Social media is killing music. It's not.
It's changing the way it's viewed and looked at. It's
Oh, well, of course.
By
Yeah.
a select few,
Yeah.
by a group
no,
of people.
no. We're
Because-
fading out. So in the minutes, songs gonna be only a minute long because of social media.
And I'm okay with that.
So to
I'm not.
speak.
I'm not.
But it's not
if
all
it's a
artists,
hot
right?
banging 1 minute, that's all I need. Give me the next one.
I'm
Give me
not.
another one.
I'm not.
I don't need. I'm gonna be honest
Tell
with you.
your
bro.
wife you got 1 minute in you.
Listen, that's all I got. Listen, bruh, that's all I got.
But-
so I'm straight.
but-
and I might be able to brag and be like, oh, I hit it for 3 songs.
But you see, so you here for 3 songs. Our song that's 15 minutes. Their song that's 8 minutes.
Yeah, but I was only getting about a half a song there.
But you see what I'm saying?
No, I know. I definitely get what you're saying. I
And
definitely get what you're
for
saying.
me, as a creative, that I get into a jam, I'm in there painting. All of a sudden, the fuck?
And
It
it's so
stopped
much
already?
underground too, right?
It stopped already?
You know who I want to shout out, man? I got to shout out my man, the lyricist from Port Huron. They just did a live album that's going to be coming out.
Okay.
Live hip hop, and they doing crazy stuff like they got a band, so they record like the Humpty Dance
Ooh.
and freaking it, you know. So
That's
shout out
what's
to the
up.
lyricist.
Okay.
Miss you, boys.
Back to my boy Kid, the producer. I can remember that's literally my brother. My mom called him son.
Oh, we don't care.
But what I'm saying is, I can remember. I remember when he was just starting and playing like this. Now he in there grooving with a guitar,
Right. And how long are most of his songs?
and that's my point I'm making too.
Couple minutes.
He stopped. I'm like, Willie.
He do a
Willie.
he do maybe a verse and a hook. That's it.
But look, I mean, I'm like Willie, dude. Really? You stop right now? I need some more. I need some more.
Yeah.
That's what really. I'm like, wait a minute.
But then you have artists, bro, like October London.
Thank you.
Who's
Woo!
fucking amazing.
Right.
He is old. He
He got one song that's like 10 minutes long, right?
And you're proving my point. And people love him.
But he knew
well,
that's music.
yeah.
People love him.
when you say people, who are the people?
Everybody.
And who put him
No,
on?
seriously. No, everybody.
Let's be
Caden
honest
don't like
about
him.
who put him on, though.
He's
Hip hop.
16.
Right.
I believe that was Snoop.
That's
had a
Snoop.
hell
Yeah,
of an
he's-
influence
he-
on that,
Yeah,
right?
he signed to signed to
Death
Snoop.
Row.
And he sounded like who? Marvin Gaye.
Yeah, for sure.
So
The concept
he-
was dope, dog.
He's hitting.
It was cold as shit
He's
in
hitting
the D,
all the marks
but
right
you
now.
did
He's
your
hitting
thing.
all the. He's hitting all the check marks. He's hitting them all. Young, new, us, old. He hitting them all. Everybody don't do that.
Well, he's once again,
Right.
bro, he's
He got
not
the team
he's not
behind him,
normal.
though. Right.
That's what
He got-
point I'm
he's
making.
not normal.
He got the
Like I
team
said,
behind him.
I'm gonna write these songs. I be in there getting in the groove, and it fucking stops.
We can take it back to AI. Right?
Yes, that's what
We
I'm
can
getting
take it
with
back
that.
to AI because let's just be honest. There are still young people out there in the hip hop game, R&B game, all that have amazing talent.
Yes,
Right?
facts.
Amazing,
No doubt.
right? But for some reason, it's like what Lloyd said is what social media catches on to. I follow some cats that's all they talk about is underground R&B.
Yes,
Yeah.
right. And you know,
They talk about shit
Yeah.
from Thailand
Yeah.
to the UK.
Oh, yeah.
And these people, it's like 3 or 4
England. Ooh.
that
One
have
in Britain.
turned me
Ooh.
on to all of that because the United States has went into the social media realm. It has opened up for these other artists over there to say,
Yeah.
listen, we liked 80s.
The Snow
R&B.
Allegras
You know,
and
yeah,
the
we
Timbs.
LMA.
Right,
Yeah.
the LMAs, right.
You know what I'm
They've
saying?
opened that door.
And
So
for
so
them
I
to
think
write,
I
no
feel
doubt.
like hip hop is out there. You just have to find it. You know what I mean?
But do
because
you-
where are you getting your where are you getting, like before we had shows like 106 in Park. We
Yeah,
had
yeah.
shows like Soul Train
Like,
that would bring out
I don't
new
remember.
artists.
Last show I watched on BET was Uncut.
Ooh,
You know what
credit card, hey, Nelly, credit card, Nelly, Nelly. Can I get a tip drill?
Was that not, that was our music
That was-
porn right there.
That was
But and that's
literally
what
the
I'm
best
getting
show
at.
on BET.
You don't have that now.
No, we don't.
You don't have that love.
You
for
didn't make music videos no more.
No.
So you guys are playing right to what I'm trying to tell
Yeah.
you. There's no love for the game. The game is how much money can I make? Fuck this. Fuck
Well,
being,
yeah.
Well, yeah.
Fuck no. Longevity.
Look, we don't give it, bro.
LL Cool J was 16 years
Bro,
old.
listen, nobody
16 years old.
nobody gives a fuck about longevity anymore, because if you make a quick
Ooh,
watch
watch this.
3
Watch
or
this.
4 million, there's so many opportunities now to make money in different ways. If you make 3 or 4 million, you can flip that so quick. It's like being a dope dealer back in the day.
I'm about to make a lot of people mad.
All I need is 1,000. Because we couldn't get
Right.
our hands on $1,000.
Right.
But if we got $1,000, the next thing you know, that nigga that pulled the first 1,000, next thing you know, he got 10.
So,
financially
what you
literate
just
person,
said,
absolutely.
nobody care about longevity, right?
I mean, well, some people do, but
So
a
hold on.
majority don't.
LeBron,
I don't,
same thing. He's been going for how long, and they call him the greatest.
Okay.
So, hey,
He
point
is.
is, LL Cool J, same situation. He's 16, and he's one of the greatest in hip hop. Period. He's one of the greatest.
And
No doubt.
And movies.
So you
and-
can't say people don't care about longevity.
TV shows?
You can't say because he's held his own.
Bro, but you got to think of who you're talking about.
Hey, Wayne was 14.
Bro, but you have to think of who you're talking about. You're talking about the people that were in the era
Right.
of
With us
They-
from
they
our
ha-
era.
they-
So you're proving my point even more.
Because no, I've never discredited your
Okay,
point.
okay.
But what I'm saying is like it's just different now.
It's different.
and it's okay. It's one of those things. You watch how motherfuckers move, and you move accordingly.
Ooh, TJ.
You feel what I'm saying? And that
It's
goes with
definitely
everything.
different.
If there's a way, if there is a way that you can spend $0 in 0 time and make money, would you do it?
There's always another shoe dropping. Always.
For a little while.
No, always. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Nothing from nothing leaves nothing.
So, would you then agree if you could do something fast and you're gonna make the same amount of money, would you not do it?
Easy come,
you got
easy
the wrong
go.
person. You know I wouldn't.
But
You know I wouldn't.
Yeah, I would.
for a little while.
I would. Yeah, I mean, for
Right.
a minute. Yeah.
Right.
But you know
For a
me, and I
For a minute.
wouldn't. I've
I'ma
had
stack
opportunities
them
like
chips.
that. I've had them.
Listen,
I'm a hustler.
yeah, and I'm also on the lines and the liberty of my loyalty is going to start costing people.
Woo!
If
Say
we
that loud.
listen, if we not 100, and you want me to be loyal to whatever your brand, your whatever, it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you something because I realize I'm a loyal motherfucker. And see, I think, and I'm saying all that to say, Lloyd, you are a loyal motherfucker. When it comes to art, like that shit is personal to you. You
It
take
is.
that shit personal.
I do.
Right.
If Dooley's a comedian, but if he's an R&B singer and you got motherfuckers coming out with AI shit that's doing that shit in 30 seconds, some shit that took you,
Right.
16 weeks to write and record and
No,
do all this
no.
shit, you mad, you bitter, hey.
Absolutely.
You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
As a DJ, if hell motherfuckers is paying me $1,200 a DJ at wedding, now all of a sudden you got a iPad on a stand with some speakers and you can just tell AI to scan and read the vibes of the room and it can do all that. It can. I'm salty. You feel what I'm saying? But on the same token, I'm with Dooley. We got to stop being the old heads and utilize this new technology.
I'm
And
saying
shout out to
that.
the
I'm not saying
actors,
that.
Because,
the
like-
actors union. Because they did some brilliant shit.
SAG is on it.
Because they did some brilliant shit, right? When they went on strike,
Yes.
Oh,
they foresaw what was coming, right? They making sure,
And cut them off.
right,
At the
that they
knees.
getting paid for all their works, their credit, their input, anything that's influenced by, right? They put that shit going forward. They are to get paid. I don't know. There's no union in music. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And they continually get the short end of the stick. To
Yes,
say
they
the
do.
least.
They do.
But shout out to the SAG because whoever is in that
Damn,
union,
I didn't realize that. There's no
got
they
union
put
in music.
Watch
they
this.
put AI components in their contract to make sure, right? That's when you start seeing them 10-season short ass seasons, right? It was like because the writers was on strike, but they showed you their value. Shout
Game
out
of
to
Thrones.
SAG, man. They did something right.
That's it.
James Earl Jones
Okay.
paid. Well, they paid him to use his voice and record it.
Yeah.
So Darth Vader doesn't have
Right.
another voice ever in life,
Yeah, that's dope.
That's dope.
and that will benefit his kids, his
That's
grandkids,
dope.
his great
Yeah.
grandkids.
Yeah, that's
So
dope.
that AI right there was worth it. That makes sense.
Okay.
So if somebody wanted to copy my artwork, whatever, copy my style and everything else, and save it for my kids, and they get paid and everything else, that's a good use of AI.
Yeah. Lloyd,
That's a great use.
I want to jump on that for a second before we get out of here. I want to ask you a question because I've been seeing some of your new work. In the mix of me personally, the mix of digital and paint is motherfucking amazing, and that's some clever shit.
No doubt.
And I don't know. I don't know if it was done before or not, but I can tell you, you're the first artist I've seen utilize it well. But I got to ask you this question.
Go ahead.
What would you say to somebody who said, "Oh, that digital shit ain't art"?
I'll say if you can't paint, you can't paint.
Say that again.
If you can't paint, you can't paint.
Okay. So you saying if you can't paint,
You heard him.
You
He said, can't paint, boss.
You can't.
No.
You can't
Can't paint,
digitally
can't
paint
paint.
either.
No, because it's the same. It works the exact same way. Oil works like oil. Water works like oil. Gouache works like gouache. If you can't use it all in real life, you can't use it on there. It works exactly the same.
Listen. I can't paint a fucking lick, but I'm getting ready to get on my paint game now.
No, you're not. And you be like, oh shit, Lloyd was right.
You wait to see what I come out with.
There's levels.
I'm going to show you
There's
my new
levels
shit
to
when we
it. That's
done this
all
year.
I'm gonna say.
Matter of fact, I'm painting some shit tonight.
There's levels to this shit, America.
And it's gonna look like you just learned tonight too.
It might. Dooley, what you say before we get out of here, my brother?
Hey, I say, you know what? Happy Father's Day to all the good pappies out there. You know what I mean? Hold your head up. You know, somebody appreciates you. Salute.
Facts. Mr. Cheatham.
Well, June is Men's Mental Health Month.
Boom.
And you know what I'm on lately? And
Craziness.
yes, but no, men.
Oh,
step up.
mental health.
Hey, speak up. Don't back up.
Ooh, bars. That's got to go on a t-shirt. And I'm just going to say, man, for those who have supported us here at BTT throughout the years, thank you. We definitely appreciate you. Monroe, stand up.
BTT.
This weekend is...
I want to say,
for sure. This weekend, Saturday, it's going downtown Monroe. It is the open air vendor showcase. Also a car show, live music, and
also
you can come on up to the studio. We having a little pop up.
okay, from the 2x4 to the key front door.
Oh my man, what you want to shout out Jay?
No, you got it.
We ain't did that.
I'll say you got it. You got it.
Ooh,
You got it. You got it. You got it.
Shout out to my man Jason Cole, JC Quality Construction, where he does everything from the 2x4 to the key to the front door.
Let's get it.
Yeah.
Holla at him.
What
Mention
up, though?
BTT, and he will give you, I believe, still 15% off all material.
There it is.
There it is. I feel better now. I feel better now. Let's go.
And we out. Peace.